Well, it's a new year, and that means we have a new budget. And not only is it a new budget for the year, but it's also just a new budget for January. So let's go. I'm going to start with my December paycheck budget, and I'm going to go through and fill out my January and using my December as a reference. So we did get one of the paychecks for the early month. So the way, and let me just show you how I do this, because I do the same thing almost every month. And this is what's really helped me to understand where my money's coming in and when it's going out. So what I've been doing is I separate my early month income from my late month income. So this is like the first paycheck I get and then the second paycheck I get for the month. I get paid every 2 weeks. January will actually be a magic month. So it's going to be a little bit different, but I'm still going to budget it the same way, and I'll show you what that means when we get to it. But yeah, so this is what I do. First, I write down all the things I'm going to take out in cash, how much money and what it's going to be allocated to. And then I also include what I'm going to leave in the bank to either pay bills or that's going to go directly into like a long-term savings account or something. And then I do it for both checks. And this way I have a good sense of if I need extra money or if I'm going to have any extra left over or things like that, because I try to basically work on a zero budget. What's it called? A zero-based budget. I don't always, it's not perfect. I'm not always at zero, but it's usually pretty close. And I think for me, that works fine. So I'm going to get started by putting down the items I'm taking out in cash. And so January, we will do a cash stuffing for Canva and for gutters, Terminex, my bug people, INEX, I'm not sure if I spelled that right, holidays, breaks, that includes spring break, fall break, and actually now it's also including winter breaks. My car, which is repair or maintenance, the hot tub, usually supplies, sometimes maintenance, gas for the car, Amazon. And then I need a few more lines here, but I'm also going to do, you know what, let's say I'm going to do breaks. Let's see. Vacation gets 20, so I'm going to do, did I even write that down? I didn't write down. I'm going to do vacation. Hang on, I got to put this up here. So this is what I'm working with, but it's all like messed up and it's got like ink and stuff up here. So let me see if I can fold this down. Okay. So we'll do, can't see it all the way over there. I'm a mess. Okay. Canva gutters, I'll put the amounts in. So Canva gets 10, gutters get 10. I should probably, you know what I should do? When I print this out, I should just fill the numbers in and then I can adjust it if it's not right. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Anyway, so 40 for Terminex, holidays get 30. Somehow I skipped vacation. So I'm gonna put, actually, let me just, I know seems probably silly, but I'm gonna just erase these because I also stuff these in a certain order and I don't want to get myself confused. All right, so can you still see this? Okay, so we've got holidays and I'm gonna do vacation and birthday. They each get 20. Okay, breaks actually also get 20, but there's there's 3 of them. Okay, so this is where I needed to adjust. So 20, 40, 60. There's 3 breaks. I have a few things that I realized that I need to either budget for or budget less for, either adding, removing, things like that. So breaks is one of them because I've decided to start saving for, I was only doing fall and spring break, but I want to add in a winter break too. And then car was good with 50. We're going to do car and tub, a hot tub for 50 each. And then gas for the car is 140. I'm going to probably need to increase that. I feel like I'm driving a lot more, but maybe in the winter I won't drive as much because actually tomorrow is, we're probably going to have a snow day, which means I get to work from home, which is awesome. So Amazon gets 50. Prescriptions usually gets 100. And then we added in birthday, and then I need my husband's money and the lawn. So husbands get, okay, that's not an H. So husband gets 300 and what did I just say? Lawn. Lawn is going to be saved. So I'm only going to do 100 for lawn. Usually the lawn care can range anywhere from like 45, which is what the last one was for October, or even up into the 200s if we have like the treatment and the mows consistently every week. So it really just depends on what's happening with the weather and the lawn and stuff. But we don't do anything with the lawn in the winter, except maybe we might need a plow to plow out the driveway, but I'm going to just save that as cash and then I'll have it for next year, or, you know, in the spring and the summer. All right. And then we're going to go over here, and this is where we're going to leave in the bank. So I have a Southwest credit card. I usually pay $1,500 on that. And we have a loan for $836, school loan. Center Point is 76. That's like, I think it's electric. Wastewater is 60. We do autosave. Autosave is weird because it's 160. I have multiple accounts at Chase and savings accounts, and in order to have a savings account and not incur a fee, they make me do an automatic savings into each of them. So I feel like I've said this before. I don't usually share this budget paycheck. It's just not that interesting, I don't think. So I probably won't do this every month, but I find that every time I do it, I say that I think I'm going to switch those accounts out of Chase into something else that doesn't require a fee, like my high yield, but I just haven't done it. So for now, we've got that. And then we're gonna do my daughter, Audrey. I usually budget just $100 for her. It's like ancillary stuff. And then I had gifts on here for the December last one, but I'm not going to do gifts because that will go into my holiday binder. Which actually, now that I'm saying that, I do want to increase my holiday binder because I want to have a specific Christmas binder. So I'm going to write this down on the side. I want to figure out how much more I need for Christmas and include that into holidays. So stay tuned for that. All right. So this is good for this first paycheck. Then let's just jump down and we'll do the second paycheck while we're here and kind of see what we're looking at. Okay, so I budget for challenges, and actually I got a question. I budget 60. I got a question recently from somebody who is new to like the cash stuffing and savings challenges life, and she had asked, where does the money come from that I use for my savings challenges? And then where does it go? So I will just explain, and I put this in my response, but just in case anybody didn't see that and you're curious too, I actually budget money for savings challenges. Now, this is money, the way that would work is I would put $60 into my savings anyway, but instead of just transferring it right from my savings, like right from my paycheck into my savings account, I like to take it out in cash so I can play with it. And that makes it more fun for me. It makes it more motivating. It makes me want to save, and it's fun. So I do that every month. I take out 60. Sometimes it varies. Sometimes I can take a little more, sometimes a little bit less. I also then will put into savings challenges any extra money that I make. So sometimes it's side hustles. Sometimes it's like if I have like what I call found money, which doesn't mean I actually found it like on the ground, but if I have a rollover from maybe my cash envelopes, if I don't put it into another envelope, then I might say, hey, I'm going to use this for savings challenges, or, you know, like if I get birthday money, I might allocate some of that. So just like any additional money that I feel like I would like to put into savings, I'm going to probably use it for savings challenges just to, like I said, make it fun and to keep me motivated. Now, as to where it goes once it's done with the savings challenges, everybody's different with the way that they do their budget and their challenges. But the way I do it right now, because I have that really big debt from the cat vet situation, all of my savings challenges are going into my 100 envelope savings binder here. And this will then be used to pay the debt on the credit card for my Care Credit vet bill. Now, after that's paid, I'm going to still continue to put my savings challenges in here. And then this is going to be used for my daughter's last semester of college, which is not this current semester that we're in, but 1 year from now. So I do have a little bit of time to save for that. But that is how it's going to go. So I have specific things that I use all of my savings challenges for. It's like one thing, one large thing. But I do know that a lot of people will write on the back of their savings challenges what they're going to use it for, if they're doing minis or tinies or whatever. And so maybe they might use it for a certain bill or a certain savings goal or things like that. It really can be for anything. That's the beauty of it, is that you can do it however you want. It's your money, it's your challenges, it's your savings. So decide what works for you and then do that. And then if you realize it doesn't work, then change it. Like, that's cool. So for me, this is how I do it. So I do budget it. And instead of just putting it right into my account, I'm keeping it for savings challenges. Okay. Barclay is a credit card, so I budget that. I take it out in cash so that it doesn't accidentally get spent before the bill is due, which is due up here. It's due in like the beginning part of the month, but that's why I take it out in cash. Then I put it back into the bank when it's time to pay. Groceries, I have had to increase. It's $400, so that's $100 a week. Chewy is cat food, and that's actually, that might need to change. It's $100 a month, but due to the cat illness, we're feeding them now a different kind of prescription food that's actually a little bit more expensive. So we'll see if that works. It might need to increase. I have recently started getting my nails done, and I'm due. Actually, I have it saved already from December's paycheck because it's getting close to having to do these again. But I get a dip powder if anybody's curious on my nails, and I am a nail biter. When I get anxious or nervous, I pick at my nails and my cuticles and all the things. And so having this luxury of getting my nails done keeps me from doing that. I have had, you guys would not believe, I've had like bloody cuticles and like all the way down, like disgusting. And I just decided, I'm like, I have a job, I have my own, pay my bills. I'm going to treat myself to getting my nails done once a month. And I've been super happy with that. There is a lot of other things I could do with that $80. And there may be a time when we get close to paying down that cat vet debt where I'm like, this has to go into the debt. But for right now, I'm okay with it being allocated for nails. I do give tips to people for like really anything you would tip somebody for. Like if we have somebody come to the house for a service like fixing their washer and dryer, things like that, I would tip people, but I have it on here. So I usually do 50 for tips, but my tip envelope is full. So I'm going to put it down here, but this will be the last one. I'm going to put 50 again. So I should have like 80 to 100 in there still. And I'm going to just probably leave that. Actually, you know what? Why don't I just, I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to reduce it to 30. And then I'll keep doing it every month and then just build it up. So that's what I'll do. Instead of 50, that seems like, well, maybe 20. I don't know. Okay. The pet vet was before we started with the big bill that I keep mentioning. It was 50. I think I'm going to put 100 towards it every month. And then this is like in addition to the savings challenge money that goes in there, but just to kind of help beef that up. I put money into college, and that I'm going to keep saving it, but it's probably going to go also into that pet vet. And then I can reallocate these again after that's paid. And then home warranty, is going to get 5. This is my deductible. And that's just building my buffer. Actually, you know what? I need to do 10 on here. Building up my buffer for my deductible, which is 75. Okay. And then leaving in the bank, we're going to pay the mortgage. And that is $1,320. The escrow is $600. It's not really escrow. It's my homeowner's insurance and my property tax that I just save as though it were escrowed. Verizon is my phone bill. And I usually allocate 155, but I'm going to allocate 200 because we have a new phone on this plan that we're going to probably need to make payments on. So, and then medical bills, we save $400. That might also need to change. So I like to keep this fluid because I don't always know exactly what's going to happen, but month to month, this will change. So even though I just said I might start populating the numbers in here, I think I actually will do that, but then I'm probably going to end up needing to cross it out and change it anyway. But as things change, sometimes that happens. So let's add this up and see what we're looking at. So we have 10 plus 10 plus 40 plus 30 plus 20 plus 60 plus 50 plus 140 plus 50 plus 100 plus 300 plus 100. So that's $910 total. And then 1,500 plus 836 plus 76 plus 60 plus 160 plus 100. And that's 2732. So in order to be able to meet these, we need to have $3,642 as our income for the first part of the month. And so between myself and my husband, hopefully we can make that happen. Then for the second part of the month, we need to do 60 plus 800 plus 400 plus 100 plus 80 plus 30 plus 100 plus 200 plus 10. And that's 1,780. And then the second part of the month, we have 1,320 plus 600 plus 200 plus 400. And that's 20. I'm always surprised. It's 2520. I'm always surprised at how much that is, but those hundreds really do add up. And then we've got 1,780 over here. So we need 4,300 for this second part of the month, which is more. I'm going to just write that down. Actually, I should probably add these up again because I forgot what I said. 910 plus 2732. So this first part of the month is 3642 total. Okay. So that's it. The second part of the month is usually a little tighter, and so it's good that this one is less, and then we'll just see. So I've got side hustles that I work on the weekends, and I'm going to really start to kind of work on spending less in the new year and working more in the new year. And hopefully that will balance things out. I'm really looking forward to getting the debt paid off because I feel like once that's done, I will feel a lot more comfortable with this budget and it won't feel as like tight to me because knowing how much the incomes are, like my budget is probably over my incomes right now. And that just means I need to take some things out. So for example, once I figure out how much our paychecks are for the early part of this month, I'm going to look back at these. And if I don't have enough knowing what this total is and what I'm expecting for the first part of the month, then I will remove some of the things. So this is sort of the idea of a zero-based budget. You've got to be like exact to zero with your income and your expenses. So things that could come out from here, holidays, vacation, birthday, the breaks, all of those can be removed. So that's 30, 40, 50, 110. So hot tub could be removed. Amazon could be removed as long as I don't spend anything on Amazon. And that's pretty much it. Lawn could be, I don't have to save for the lawn care. We might spend less in prescriptions, so that would be something I could roll over like into medical or even into the next month's prescriptions. So if you have any questions about how I do my zero-based budget, let me know. I know it's a little bit weird because I'm not sharing my incomes because I don't actually know what they are yet, but I think this can hopefully give you a sense of what what we're doing. So these are, I know all of my expenses, how much I want to save. And then once the paychecks come, then I can kind of look at everything again and make it match up, kind of reconcile it. So this is my January paycheck budget. I made a few changes. I'm going to be adding some extra Christmas money into my holiday binders. I'm going to, what else did I change? Let's see. I changed my Verizon bill because I know that's going to be more. I changed my home warranty from saving 5 to saving 10 a month. Changed the tips. Instead of getting rid of that, I decided to lower it and just continue to do it. Probably next month I'll make this 20 because I don't think I need that. And then thinking about changing my cat food bill. We'll see how that goes. So that's that. Excited to be starting a new year. I love a new budget. Every month is like a fresh start. It gives me an opportunity to kind of look at where I'm at, look at where I've been. I love to review it against my last month's and just kind of see what's going on. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm so happy that you're here. I really appreciate you watching my videos, giving me thumbs up, making comments. I love to hear your thoughts. And if you're not subscribed and you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. I'd love to see you back here. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.